Sometimes a people must drastically reform a government that has turned against everything it was founded on, stepping out boldly to bring the nation and the citizens' rights back to that which God and our founding fathers intended. When this happens, basic respect for our fellow citizens means we owe an explanation. Here is ours. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by the Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and property. Government exists to protect those rights, and it only has power because the people agree to give it. When a government starts destroying the very rights it was built to defend, the people have every right to bring change and bring it back to original intent, something designed to actually keep the nation protected and its people free. Nobody tears down a government over minor inconveniences. History shows people will put up with a lot before they'll overturn a system they're used to. But when the abuses pile up year after year, all pointing the same direction, all aimed at grinding people down under total control, then it isn't just their right to throw it off, it's their duty. That's where we are. We've been patient long enough, and now we have no choice but to change the system we've been living under. The record of this state and federal Leviathan is one long list of abuses, every one of them aimed at putting absolute power over us. Here are the facts. Judge for yourself. It spies on us without warrants and without apology, logging what we say, where we go, what we buy, even what we pray, treating every free citizen like a suspect and every home like it's made of glass. It has merged with the tech giants until you can't tell where the corporation ends and the government begins, and together they watch us, silence us, and decide what we're allowed to say and hear. It taxes the ground under our homes forever, so nobody actually owns anything. You just rent it from the state for life. The founders had a word for that. It was feudalism, and they crossed an ocean to get rid of it. It wrecked our money, handing the nation's currency over to a cartel of private banks that answer to no one and get audited by no one. Banks that print riches for the connected and leave everyone else poorer. It lets inflation do its stealing for it, so a family works just as hard every year and can buy less, while the Leviathan and its friends only get richer. It has run up debts that no generation could ever pay back, putting the future of kids who aren't even born yet up as collateral for its own appetite. It threw the borders wide open without ever asking us and refused to ask newcomers to respect our laws, learn our language, or join our way of life, so that lawlessness and decay moved in where real communities used to stand. It stopped enforcing its own laws against monopolies, letting a rigged, crony version of capitalism take over, where the markets are fixed, competitors get crushed, and success is bought instead of earned. It let all three branches rot. The legislature writes laws for its donors, the executive rules by decree, and the courts check with the powerful before they check the Constitution. It ships the money we broke our backs to earn off to foreign governments, where it gets wasted and laundered, while its own people go without. It handed foreign powers a seat at the table, letting them shape our wars, our laws, and our spending to serve their interests instead of ours. It made justice pick favorites, coming down hard on the little guy while the powerful walk, until people stopped believing the law protects them and started believing it only exists to control them. It has chipped away at every single freedom it was created to protect, acting like a slaveholder instead of a servant, until a free citizen has to ask permission just to build, to speak, to trade, to travel, to live. Every step of the way, we asked politely for this to be fixed. Every time, the only answer we got was more of the same. A government that behaves like this, that has earned every mark of a tyranny, is not fit to rule a free people. So we, the free citizens of America, asking God to witness that our intentions are honest, solemnly declare that these people are, and by right, ought to be free. We owe this state and federal Leviathan nothing. As free citizens, we have every right to govern ourselves under a constitution restored to what it was always meant to say, and to do everything else that free people are entitled to do. And to back this declaration, trusting in the protection of the divine providence, we pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.